This question gives us very specific instructions. We're going to need to find the best introduction to the paragraph, so you had better read that whole paragraph. And when you do, don't read the starting sentence that they give you. It might change. Don't bias yourself. Don't get it in that spot, because then you're going to be reluctant to let it go if it sounds good to you. But sounding good is not really what we're being asked here. We need to make sure that we kind of set up whatever's coming after. So we're going to use dumb summaries to try to understand the rest of this paragraph, and we're going to dive right into the stuff that doesn't change. So let's take a look. What do we see? According to a report from Headwaters Economics, a research group that studies blah, 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 rural counties with more than 30% of their land under federal protection saw job growth of more than 300%. From 1970 to 2010, rural counties with no protected land saw smaller increases. So that's if they don't have protected land. A look at the economic effects of Yellowstone National Park reveals the profound impact protected lands can have in a rural region. In 2013, Yellowstone had more than 3 million tourists. That sounds good. They spent a total of nearly $380 million in and around the park. My dumb summary is that this is good. The only negative sentence we have in here is right here. And it's negative very literally, but it's positive in the sense that, like, it's saying national parks are good. The places that don't have protected land, that don't have national park, have bad consequences, right? So it's still reinforcing the same idea. The dumb summary is we need something positive here to set this up. Now look at choice A. In the Western United States, federal control of large areas has been a source of political controversy. That's not a positive word, so this cannot be the right answer. Don't overthink it here. Choice B, the influx of money from tourism is particularly important in areas such as the Western United States where most federally protected lands are located. So important seems pretty good. Let's look at C, the national park that has the most dramatic economic impact on the surrounding areas, Yellowstone National Park. Okay, so that also seems positive. We'll come back to it in a second. D, it is often a challenge to balance the interests of local industries with those of visitors. Nope, that's definitely negative. So this happens. Our dumb summary is a great start, but it doesn't, kind of bring us home. And that's okay, because now we've gotten rid of the clutter choices and we're down to the two that kind of match. And now you just have to kind of compare them and see, like, well, which one is the better fit? Well, what is choice B about? Let's dumb summary the choices. This is about tourism and the Western United States, right? So it's very general, whereas choice C is very specifically about Yellowstone National Park. Was the paragraph specifically about Yellowstone? No, I know they mention it, but first of all, they talk about the West in general, and then Yellowstone is just one example that they're using. They're making a larger point. So B is the answer here because, well, our instructions were to introduce the paragraph. And that means we're going to need a more general statement. That's kind of how introduction generally works. So don't be surprised about that. But we really need to cut out the clutter at first just by thinking about positives and negatives. If you're not doing that, then you are overthinking the question and you are much more likely to fall for traps.